Hey guys, Chris from Hockey Tutorial here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Grit's brand new Flex Tower hockey bag. The first thing you're going to notice when you take this bag out the box is going to be the improvements of the external materials and also the updated graphics. One of the biggest improvements that they've added over here is a shoulder strap, which makes this bag a hybrid. Not only can you drag this bag or roll it, now you can also carry it on your shoulder, which means that transporting it up and down steps or in places that are a little bit more awkward and a little bit tighter for space are now much easier to do. Another new feature from the previous line of Grit bags is going to be this front pocket over here. It features insulated materials on the inside of it, which means that you can use it to store any cans or bottles you might be taking with you to the rink. In keeping with the tradition of the previous Grit hockey tower bags, you still have this larger front pocket, which just makes sure that you have a little bit of extra storage. One of my favourite features on the Grit bag has always been the blade ports. These blade ports that can be found on one side of the bag will allow you to hold two left or right-handed sticks. Over here you have the straps that are able to fasten the shaft in place, so when you're moving the bag around, the stick moves with them and it makes things nice and convenient and super easy. With the Flex Tower bag, Grit are using what they call their torsion technology frames, which are composite rods that are featured throughout the entire structure of the bag. The great thing about these rods is that they're incredibly strong but still incredibly flexible, which means if the bag needs to be put under stress, it's able to flex and contract as it needs to be able to fit into much more restricted areas. As soon as you open the door of the new Grit Flex Tower bag, you're going to notice that new high-vis green liner. It means that any objects that you have that are slightly smaller or darker that are hidden in corners in the back of your bags are going to be much more visible when you're trying to find your equipment in dark places like locker rooms, which tend to be not so well lit. When we look at the shelving systems, you can see that Grit has completely redesigned the shelves to make sure that they're all completely breathable with a lot of meshing, which means that your equipment's going to dry out much quicker, and the ventilation inside is going to be great, so it's going to help to reduce the chances of bacteria and odor building up inside the gear. Aside from that, you can see that Grit have completely redesigned the bottom shelf. Previously, if you remember, it was made from a more fixed piece, which meant that it didn't have anywhere near as much flexibility, but the most important point is it wasn't anywhere near as breathable as this new design. What makes the Grit Tower bag so unique is their ability to be able to help any hockey player become more organised. Aside from that, it's the fact that the ventilation inside these bags is simply unmatched. There isn't another bag out there on the market that not only allows you to be more organised with your equipment, but make sure that your equipment is looked after with the least amount of effort. On the inside of the doors, Grit have also added these storage pouches, so this will be great for putting things like your tape or shower bits, your phone, keys, any additional extras like that. With all of these new benefits and features Grit have added to the Flex Tower, it's also £4 lighter than the previous generation.